Excited to talk to you about this amazing topic of guilt. Um, a lot of people on the journey to alignment, to being in sync, struggle with this thing called guilt. So I thought I'd do a story, just like a video, to help you understand, where guilt actually comes from. And first of all, I want to say that if you feel guilt, you're not alone. It's very common. It is not organic, meaning it's not as you were intended to be, and it's absolutely not in alignment with the natural laws. So if you are somebody who feels guilt, it might be helpful for you to know that the guilt is aligned to beliefs that go against your natural alignment to what resonates for you. So, for example, and I'm going to actually be very specific because I want anybody out there who experiences guilt to be able to unplug from that aspect of way of being, because it's not natural and it's not in alignment. And it is as simple as identifying your beliefs. So, believe it or not, these beliefs are not unique to you. That's why there's so many people that feel it, and it's totally inorganic. And here's the thing about beliefs is that they do not have to stay with you forever. Like once you identify a belief that no longer resonates with you, meaning you have a thought that's connected to a belief, let's just say that you were taught from the church that you're a sinner. Maybe you evolve and you realize, I'm not a sinner. Like, who the fuck cares what the church says? Excuse my language, but who are they to say what I am? So I'm just using that as an example. Probably could have found a million other examples, but that one's the one that came to my mind immediately. So, what I would say to you about guilt is that it is going to be a belief that goes against what is harmony. So if you want more alignment, you're going to want more harmony, right? So you want to identify those beliefs. Well, there are three beliefs that I've identified that are pretty much would apply to anybody who has one or all three of these beliefs. So you tell me, or you don't have to tell me, you could decide if you have these beliefs. One of the beliefs is I shouldn't do this. So it would be counter um, intuitive. So it's something you shouldn't be doing that is causing the guilt, or you're doing something that you think you shouldn't be doing because either you are programmed to not go against whatever the should is, or you're being conditioned, or you have been lied to or deceived, whatever it is. It doesn't even matter what it is, how you got the belief really doesn't matter. I think a lot of people focus on where the beliefs came from, like, oh, it's my parents' fault, or oh, I learned this in school. Doesn't matter. It absolutely does not matter where the beliefs come from. But if you have a belief that you shouldn't do XXX, that would be one of the beliefs that would contribute to guilt. Another, I'm going to give you all three, and then I'm going to give you some suggestions on how you can unplug from it. The other one is if I do this, XXX, it will mean betraying this person, this situation, this belief, this idea, this thought. If you have that in your realm and that is what's causing the guilt, now you have two examples of how guilt is attributed. And then the final one is I am selfish if XXX. If I do this, then I'm selfish. So those are ways in which your beliefs, that's the third belief, those are beliefs. Let's just say you have one or all three of those beliefs. All you have to do is consciously recognize that that belief is false. That belief is false physically for you, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It doesn't work for you moving forward. You identify that consciously, and then you choose to believe I could do whatever they want. I could do whatever I want. It doesn't matter what they think of me. You choose to believe that I do not make my decisions based on what somebody else thinks. I'm a grown adult. I'm a person who is smart, articulate, conscious, and I now believe that harmony and alignment is more important than appeasing these people or these ideas or even these thoughts, because these thoughts could come from your childhood that creep into your adulthood because they creep into your adulthood because they were left unattended, because a lot of people do not want to challenge their beliefs, which I completely understand. But this is not challenging a belief. This is actually identifying a belief that doesn't work for you anymore. That's not about challenging it, it's about reprogramming. And I make it sound real easy because I've been doing this for a long time. But reprogramming can be difficult, which is why I help people do it on their own, on a one on one situation. But I also know that, this is not Kiana based. This is not based on something that I'm telling you to do. You can do this on your own. You can decide to believe different things than you've believed for years if you are aware enough to do so. Now, I gave you three very clear beliefs that attribute to guilt. I think guilt should be banished from humanity. It does not serve the natural laws at all. It does not serve you being more kind, more compassionate, or loving to yourself or others. But mostly, guilt keeps you from aligning to loving yourself. And that's why I'm giving you those beliefs, because every single person who watches this video and everybody who's around you deserves to love themselves free of guilt. More freedom, more harmony, more alignment. So I hope you found this helpful. My name is Kiana Sage, and I guide people to peace. I hope that you share this video. I hope that of all my videos that this one gets watched the most, because I really do believe that people carry around this thing called guilt, um, and it's just really not necessary. So if you struggle or need help, you know how to reach out. I am Kiana Sage. Have a great night.